Mrs. Dorothea Orem, thank you for being here. It is such a privilege and honor to meet you.
Oh, thank you. I'm thrilled to be here today.
As part of our students' clinical experience, they will be going to a rehabilitative center to speak to patients on the importance of self-care. Please help them understand your theories of self-care and self-care deficit.
No worries, Mr. Allen. By the end of this lesson, your students will be able to address and implement self-care into their clinical practice. Okay, let's review. This is the book that was written about my theories. This is a picture of me. Another one of me. Oh, and that's me too. Health is dependent on a person's self-reliance, freedom, and independence. Illness occurs when patient is no longer able to provide their own self-care. Nurses help clients meet existing or anticipated demands for self-care in order to sustain life and help recover from disease or injury and cope with their effects. The individual practices self-care, a set of learned behaviors, to sustain life, maintain or restore functioning, and bring about a condition of well-being. People require nursing care when their needs for care exceed their own ability to meet these needs. The client is viewed as an integrated whole composed of an internal, physical, psychological, and social nature with varying degrees of self-care ability. Patients should exercise their own ability to care for themselves, and nurses should only intervene when a self-care deficit is detected. My belief on how the environment affects the patient is that the environment is linked to the individual, forming an integrated system. The environment is implied to be external to the individual. The environment must promote personal development and teaching through the assistance and guidance of nurses. It is particularly used in rehabilitation and primary care settings, where the patient is encouraged to be as independent as possible. Nurses help clients meet existing or anticipated demands for self-care in order to sustain life and help recover from disease or injury and cope with their effects. Nurses are only needed to help people when people have limitations in their self-care. Nursing is a profession of knowledge which can be broken down into two categories: practical discipline and applied science. Successful nursing practice can be divided into three basic categories: relationships, qualifications, situational, and requirements. Relationship. Nurses need to be objective, unselfish, and skilled in their practice. Nurses should have a partner relationship with the physician and a caring personal relationship with the client, family, friends, and associates of the client. Qualification. Nurses need to be able to determine and evaluate nursing care needs of patients, plan for effectively meeting client goals, and maintain skills to provide adequate care for patients under ever-changing conditions. Situational requirements. Nurses must be able to adapt to evolving relationships within the healthcare setting and provide adequate time and the needed contacts so that the client can receive the best care. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Until next time.